You know what I should also do? Probably in a break from when I get done, when I need a break from building the tree, whenever I start on that sometime this stream. There's a lot of things I should do now thinking about it. What was I gonna do? What was I say I should do? 'Cause I had it in my head, and then I thought about thinking about other stuff. Oh, it was get ancient debris. Get more ancient debris so I can get some more netherite gear. And then I was thinking about, you know what I also need to do, which was kind of on the bucket list today, was go to some ancient cities. Because like I haven't, my world has them. I mean, of course it does. And I'm not playing on the newest update just yet. A bunch of my mods, quality of life mods, and even just like resource pack mods aren't fully updated yet. So me and the Cornerstone guys are kind of in the same boat. A lot of people are probably in the same boat with waiting on getting the new stuff in the update, which, I mean, there's not like a ton of new stuff. Actually, I'm curious now though. Did they finally change the update of the geez, I have so much of a game chop music on my thing. Yeah, they finally said changed his name on Spotify, the Minecraft name, to Chasing the Skies, which I still think they should have gone with Ghastly Summer Update. Man, dude, my I guess my internet wants to be a piece of shit today. So sorry, YouTube and Twitch live stream. If anybody's here, my internet wants to keep jumping up and down. Hopefully it stabilizes. Okay. Wow, that gave me 2.5 stacks. Okay. This beacon's probably gonna live here for a while. Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I want to get a full stack. I want to get a straight full stack of obsidian, or of chest, which requires a lot of obsidian. Which I could. I don't really. I feel like it isn't game breaking. Because obsidian's clearly annoying to mine. I feel like this is the best way to get obsidian right now. It's just mining the giant pillars that the game provides you, and I can get this, I'm pretty sure, as many times as I want. I'm not 100% sure. I know you can kill the dragon up to 20 times, which I might one day just be like, yo, this stream, just killing the dragon, and then going in busting. And just get a ton of elytras, because Shelly made a great point 2 streams ago, or last stream, that I should really stock up on elytras just in case I lose them again. And I am down to 2, which for me doesn't sound like a bad number, but in all reality, if I were to somehow die twice and lose both elytras, then I can't clearly get it. Which almost happened. I almost lost all my stuff. So, that could have been bad. Yeah. Yeah, game, you're gonna be creepy. And luckily I thought about the beacon, so beacon in a box came in handy. Thank you, Haphazardous Waste / any person who makes beacon in a box. I stole the naming of the idea off a Hap. Yeah, speaking about Legend of Zelda music, so I thought I knew the Wind Waker game growing up. I just got done watching somebody play it. I was like, damn, there's a lot to this game. I thought it was like, go to your home island, your sister gets captured. If you don't know this game, it's almost 20 years old, I think. If not, it is 20 years old. Plus, they just put it on the Switch 2 GameCube emulator. But just like, oh, I thought I knew it. And then I watched them. I'm like, man, there's so much to this game. I think I only ever played like the first part of it to up to like the first dungeon, maybe a little bit past it. And I was like, damn, I don't know nothing about this game. I thought I did. I don't think I ever owned the game. If I did, maybe my brother played it, but I don't remember. Honestly, like, which is funny because I was thinking about this today for games I would like to record for the channel when I'm back in downtime of not having anything to play. I got a huge lineup, so I'm a little busy for the next like a year and a half, or at least a couple months, because I want to, if I can, I might just double upload Dying Light 1, and just so I can get through the game, because even though it doesn't sound like too far away, the Dying Light Beast Within game comes out in like 2 months. I would like to play that because I did enjoy the second Dying Light. I am enjoying the first Dying Light, which sounds weird to do it backwards, but the second game has nothing to do with the first game besides the fact it's set in the same universe. Other than that, there's just more or less mentions of the first game. But one of the things I was thinking about, I was like, you know, it'd be cool to do, play games from my childhood that I remember playing, but of course, like, never beat, because back in childhood days, I was not much of a gamer. Like, I played a lot of games, but I also didn't play any games. You know what games I played? I played a shit ton of Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2, like the original PS2 game. I played, what other games did I play? I remember playing Pod Racing on 64. And the other games I remember playing and owning, well, Mario Kart, no, I didn't play Mario Kart too much. I never really owned it. The other one is like Mario Golf. I remember playing a ton of the GameCube version of Mario Golf. Okay, once this is completely full. But the other games were a Scooby-Doo game for the PS2 I remember playing. But I would probably have to find, I could maybe it's on Xbox, like old Xbox game. I might be able to get it. But the other ones I remember playing is the GameCube original, not GameCube original, but it was on the GameCube. And it's probably on every console. So that, because I was thinking about like wanting to play Wind Waker, but I'm like, you know what? I might want to go out and buy a Wii U, which I don't know if I can get a discount at GameStop, but like, I know they sell them at GameStop, but then the other thing would be finding, because the marketplace isn't available anymore, is finding a physical copy of Wind Waker and playing Wind Waker. But I just watched somebody play it, and I'm like, I don't think I want to play this game. One, I just watched it, but two, it's a lot longer than I thought. Like, it's a long game. The video was like 2 hours and it was cut. It was a cut to like the best bits slash like big moments. And you guys know I don't do that, so I was like, damn, dude, that would be a long Let's Play. You forget how long some of those Nintendo games are, like story-based ones. Ooh. But going back, I was thinking I would either have to get the original hardware and try to find these games or emulate them somewhere. But I remember playing a lot Chicken Little, the game on GameCube, Chicken Little game. And I also remember playing The Incredibles. I don't know if I like had mad ADHD moment there, but like I remember playing The Incredibles and Chicken Little, like the movie games back on GameCube, and I'm like, I would like to go and just beat them. I don't know if I ever did. I might have. I also feel like I should try to replay Pokemon, because like I don't want to necessarily get into Pokemon. Like, I would like to get into it again. Why did he hurt so much? Ow. Back. I don't want to die again. Dude, why do Enderman hurt? I also need to get a different food source. Fish is not good. Is he done bothering me? No. Now he is. Damn. Anyways, GameCube games, right? Or old Disney movie games. I remember playing Chicken Little and The Incredibles, and I really liked the Dash one because I was really big fan of Dash. And I know they still make those games nowadays. I know Disney kind of licensed the movies out, but they've always not been great games, right? Though I feel like Chicken Little was pretty good. I don't remember that. If you ever play those games, or you play any recent release games, let me know. I don't know. But my current lineup of games I want to play is The Beast Within, and then Donkey Kong when that comes out. And then what else? I don't know if there's any games coming out this year. I would have to look up a list of major games coming out this year. But I want to play Donkey Kong game. I'm trying to think. Maybe Liza P, but I feel like I want to take a break of that. I also, major games, I can only think of two, which is oh, what's it called? I just had like the Donkey Kong Bonanza game. And then, which is apparently set in the past, I think, recently. Like, when I say the past, like, before the original Donkey Kong. Because apparently Paulina's in it, but, like, in a kid form. And I was like, and I didn't realize that until I started seeing people on Twitter make art of that. And I was like, oh. I didn't know that was, like, the point of the game, but whatever. And of course it's Mario, so who knows, it could be a completely different character. I think it's Paulina though. But Besides those, I know I want to finish the Tomb Raider game series. Like the Shadow of the Tomb. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and then Batman Origins. And then I think after that, Batman Arkham Knight. I just like to take breaks between my games, so I'm not playing back to back of the same game. And I don't know. I guess, but then that should probably hold me off till this year ends. I'm so close. Because then I think it's February, if not January. I feel like 28th is a big one. Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Bro, I was like a couple months off, I'm not gonna lie. But I did call it. I had a feeling Capcom had another Resident Evil game in the works. When I played Resident Evil 5, I'm like, I just have a feeling they're gonna announce something. I was quite a few months off. I won't disagree with that. That was a bad prediction. So I was like, I bet I'm gonna post this in here in a couple days. They're gonna make some news about it, but I think either Xbox or somebody else convinced them to wait. I mean, the game's still quite far out, and they finally aged up Leon, like, which is crazy. I can't wait to be back in Raccoon City. Ooh. That's gonna be quite fun. I love me some Resident Evil games. Only if they would announce either new Dead Rising, which if they made a new Dead Rising, one, I hope it would either be a remake of 2, or it's a brand new series. And when I say that, like, they can mention Frank and Nick and Chuck, be like, yeah, but it's like a brand new story. Maybe years later, but like, bring back Dead Rising. It's such a good game. I feel like, because it was internal struggles, right? Like 3 did pretty good, and then 4 just kind of shit the bed. But at that point, I think the company was going under, and they were just kind of like, here's our final product, and they're just like, yeah, here. I think maybe something with Capcom, I don't know. Which is funny, because the thing with Dead Rising, it was originally an Xbox 360 game. I think it was exclusive for a while, and then they allowed it to be on PlayStation, which is so crazy to me. If you really think about it, Sony is such a piece of shit company. Like, they're all really bad, right? You can't say none of them are good at like consumerism, right? Because how dare I be able to play Bloodborne on my Xbox in 2025, even though it's an 11-year-old game, give it a remaster. But like, even the Xbox is like, hey, oh, Gears, I forgot those were coming out. Like the Reloaded, is that a complete overhaul, like a remake of the game? I need to look into that, because I've been wanting to play Gears, and I think it got remade a while ago, like the original, like it was like Gears Ultimate or whatever, but they're like, I think they're either remastering the first game, or is it just multiplayer stuff? I don't know. I need to look into it. Also, when Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 comes out, I think I want to do a little series on that as well. That was another game I played a lot growing up. It was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. And I know people will be like, yeah, you play Pro Skater 4? It's like the most beloved and most hated version. I feel like everybody was like, 2 and 3 are better. I think people were even like 5, but 5 just kind of came out during a time when nobody really cared about skating games. Then Skate, I don't know how that one's gonna work. I don't know. I have a lot of games now thinking about it. I'm a little bit on YouTube burnout, but I'm also not. I was gonna finish this and then be done. Because I've been talking. There's me talking for 20 minutes straight about whatever I want. Oh, speaking about Pokemon, I noticed the song was playing. And I know I should probably get some ADD or ADHD medicine. But I feel like this really helps me with yapping. Because you gotta yap, right? Especially when you're streaming to nobody. Like, maybe one or two of my friends are in the audience. Hey, thank you for sitting here. But like, nobody, like, when you don't got chatters, you gotta talk. You gotta talk to yourself, right? And I feel like my ADHD, and when I say my ADHD, no, I've never been diagnosed. It's a self-diagnosis. Put quotations around that. I think I've talked about this before. My mom has ADHD. She found out a couple years ago, and she also told me it's hereditary. I found that out. Yeah, did you guys know ADHD is hereditary? That's why a lot of people have it nowadays. Because everybody in the 80s, like crack babies, in like the 70s and 80s, who obtained ADHD are now just passing it on, and those kids are passing it on, and those kids are passing it on. That's why everybody has ADHD nowadays. It's because it's hereditary. Which is such a weird thing, you know? But I guess it's the same thing as like schizophrenia and like a bunch of those other mental disorders. Like, it's something that is just in the brain, right? I think schizophrenia is... This is me talking about my ass now. I'm not a medical professional, so I have no idea. But I think schizophrenia might be hereditary as well. Especially, I think that's what the Hereditary movie's about. That or Alzheimer's. I forget. I never actually watched this movie. But talking about Pokemon, going off my little rant there, I want to play, I think I'm going to play like Pearl or something, like on the Switch, just because it's nicer. But it's more linear, right? I don't want to start off my Pokemon journey with an open world, brand new game. But I want to also kind of... I've never played Pearl. The most I've played was like on the channel. Yeah, I just need a straight stack. Do I need to go grab some? I could have sworn. Okay, I do. Cool. I was like, nah, man, I need like a straight stack. Okay. 16. 30. Okay. Why? That makes no sense to me. I'm sorry, I didn't notice that beforehand. You can only have 16 Ender Pearls, but you can stack up 64 Eyes of Ender. That's dumb.
No problem.